All right, go ahead.
Hello, y'all. Welcome to HCBB on RSC. It is me, Micah, alongside Cheese for the Game 2 of the HCBB playoffs here on RSC. It is the divisional Milwaukee with a 1-0 lead here in this series. Apologies for, we're supposed to have a scoreboard, but for some reason my stuff just doesn't want to work. So I guess we'll just have to not have one, sadly. But yeah, I don't know why I just didn't want to work. It even says it's running, but I don't know. But yeah, so should be a pretty good game. And it's going to start off with a out there, and there's one away, and I think we actually got it working now. And I thought I had this muted. Are we good now?
Yeah, I think we're good.
See, let me see if it's right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I think we are good
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, let's try that again, shall we? Welcome y'all. It's to HCBB on RSC, the first HCBB stream on Rose Sports Center. It is me, Micah, alongside Cheese for the game 2 of this divisional round. Milwaukee currently with a 1-0 lead in this series, as in game 1 at San Francisco. It was pretty much a thriller. I could bring up the score, but I feel like it'd be better if you could do that. But yeah, I remember watching it. It was a pretty close game.
Definitely was a pretty close game. San Francisco and Milwaukee, they both are some teams that like to score a lot. Of course, you have Milwaukee. They started out pretty well in the first couple innings. They scored like
Mm-hmm.
five. San Francisco was a team that really trailed in game one, so we'll see what they can do here in game two.
Yeah, as a fast pitch there, and this is going to be 2-1 the count. The pitcher for the Jailbirds, that is Leo. Currently already with 6 pitches. Here it is the top of the first. Already a runner on first, and here's a hit middle, and it's going to be caught out. So a little hopes went up there for Milwaukee, but just a fly out for the second out of the top of the first. As we await for Krabs, as he will swing next for the Honey Badgers. Kind of a cool name, Milwaukee Honey Badgers. I don't know if that's
Definitely.
just me, but there's a lot of cool teams in this league. One of my favorites is Detroit Turbos. Their logo and name just sounds cool, in my opinion.
Definitely fits.
Welcome everybody into the stream. Hopefully y'all are enjoying it so far. The first HCBB stream on RSC. And I hope y'all enjoy this. As they try to... I don't even know what they were... I guess they were just messing around. I thought they were trying to pick off the runner at
Yeah,
first, but there was no one even over there. So,
they mess
not
around a
sure what that...
lot.
Yeah, guess so. So currently 1-1 the count. As we're waiting the pitch, and I think they're going to call that a ball, maybe. It's a little... Yeah, they will. I'm watching on my phone because I can't see the stuff in game, so I'll have to, like, wait for the official thing.
Hmm.
As the pitch, and a hit middle. This might get on the ground. It
Oh
will.
boy.
Runner is safe at second
Yes.
and first. And a great play there for Milwaukee. Sets up runners at first and second.
A lot of teams usually have that type of play where they would have the second baseman go over and over the second base bag, but right there the ball was looked like it dunked over towards second base and went down. The dive prevented the ball from going into the outfield and get two
Mm-hmm.
runners on. This is a good start for Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. It's just you do not want to give one more out because there's a chance here that they can get a runner to score here. And you would love to have some points on the board, especially in the first inning. So let's see if Milwaukee can get on the board as check swing, and I believe that should be called a ball. No, they're going to call it a strike. He was just right on the edge, so a great pitch. Going to be 0-1 on the count. As Leo with 12 pitches. With his 13th pitch, it is hit, but it's going to go up in the air. No, it's going to get caught, and that will end the top of the first as we head to the bottom of the first. as we wait for the Jailbirds as they will head up to bat.
It was definitely a better first inning for the Jailbirds than we saw in game one. They managed to lock him down on some pop outs. And Leo, we saw the ERA was a force, under 5/1. In the same, let's see what happens for Milwaukee with their pitching here in this one, this game.
Yeah, so as they're taking a little bit, just a little bit more information for the viewers, because I remember not a lot of people watched the game one. This did come down to the wire as I'm currently checking from the score, but Milwaukee the 6th seed and San Francisco the 3 seed, so kind of a game one upset and a great start for Milwaukee in this series. I mean, you must have a lot of confidence if you take game one and lead the series 1-0, because in any series, any game matters. So you would love to win.
Especially against the higher seed. Not a lot of people really put the lower seed at a distance. They put them at a very far away place. But good job by Milwaukee for winning game one. Now they gotta try and take game two here.
Yeah, as the count is 1-0, waiting the next pitch. In game one, Milwaukee took down San Francisco 8-7 in 9 innings, as there will be a fly out to the third baseman, and it will be the first out here at the bottom of the first, and Ariel will come up to bat for San Francisco.
Batter at the plate right here. The thing about Ariel really is about plate discipline. Pitcher on the mound, the world, he's a 6 ERA, which is over 5/1. He does have a couple strikeouts on this. That was during the regular year. 7 homers allowed.
And here is his first attempt, and it will be a check swing, as he wanted to swing at it but didn't. Good call because they called it a ball. So 1-0 the count. As the pitcher for Milwaukee, World Nut Kirch. Interesting username. Hopefully I didn't say something that I shouldn't have said, because Roblox does like to allow a lot of usernames that shouldn't be allowed.
Great.
As currently 2-0 the count, waiting the 5th pitch by Kirch. Here it is, and he hits it, goes to the left side, and might be an out there. Yes, it will be the second out. As one more out will end this first inning. Not much action here in this first inning, only one hit, and that was Milwaukee, who got the only hit of the game so far. But, I mean, it is only the first inning. Still got 8 more to go. But both teams with not a bad start at all. As they call it a strike, so 0-1 the count. As the 7th pitch by Kirch. Waiting. And I don't know why my camera keeps snapping back every time. And it's going to be fly out. And that will end the first inning. It is now the top of the second. Both teams scoreless. And no hits for San Francisco, only 1 for Milwaukee as we head into the second inning.
Inducing flyouts to already start off the game, and I think it's a pretty good start for both teams, really. You saw the pop out that Jose Altuve managed to fly out towards third. Looked like he got either under the ball or a little bit too early on the ball, popped it out to third. A good start for both teams to get on into the second.
So as they're just trolling around, still waiting for the first pitch of this second inning. And geez, I only know it's we've only had seen game 1 go in the books, but might be a little too early for predictions. But what do you think the prediction is? Do you think San Francisco can come back after going down 1-0 in the series, or do you think Milwaukee can just cruise on?
I think San Francisco could get the job done here in game 2. They're at home. And they'll have only their other chance, maybe game 5 if it goes to a 5. But really, San Francisco, I don't think it's not about really the best lineup, but I think overall, from what I know from some of these players, they have some pretty good players in the books. Even Milwaukee, I think San Francisco, if their offense starts clicking, maybe we could see them get the job done here in game two.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, just a reminder that's it's a best of 5. The first 2 games does go. It's like a two. I don't know how it works. Well, I don't know like how to say it, but it's a 2-2-1 type thing. So, game 1,
Yeah.
game 2 is at San Francisco. Then game 3 will head to Milwaukee, and then I think that it'll go. And then no, yeah, game 3 will be Milwaukee. Game 4 will be Milwaukee, and then game 5, if necessary, will go to San
Oof.
Francisco as it gets down on the ground and going to be safe at first as
Tough,
Cube
tough.
Concepts heads up to bat, and a great start to the second inning for San Francisco. Sorry, excuse me, Milwaukee.
There you go. It's okay. A lot of blue pits to start off. That ball was in the left. Third baseman tried to come over and back, but couldn't. Really deep fly for the left fielder to get. He's playing way shaded over in the close part of the area. This park is not fun for any right fielder in the game because it's the landing over down toward the corner and the gaps in right center field. It's not a fun park if you're a fielder. Your hitter is one of the best.
Currently 1-1 on the count for Cube Concepts. As the pitch gonna be 1-2, and one more strike, and that will result in the first out of this second inning. Here is the pitch under, but they're gonna call it a ball just outside. So 2-2 on the count. And here is another pitch, and swing and a miss, and it is the first out of the second inning. Fantastic pitch, got him to miss.
Definitely did there. That ball was the last one he took was a little bit low in the post corner, and then this one strikeout. Trying to clip the zone, which you're really trying to do in there.
What I
Yeah,
do
good
if
job.
what do I do if the catcher's gloves kind of like in the camera?
You gotta go out. You gotta press E to go out, and then you gotta. Well, it just does. I don't know why the catcher's glove was there, but you have to go E to go out, and then
Yeah,
back.
there we go.
Yeah, it does it.
Oh, and a huge hit, deep right field, but it's gonna be caught out. Had a chance, but it just wasn't high enough, and that results in the second out here at the top of the second. As here's the pitch, and gonna be a strike. 0-1 the count. And I know it's only been the second inning, but both these pitchers, just so far, based off the first inning, aren't off to a bad start. But here is a hit there for Milwaukee. It's gonna get down. Runners safe at second and first. And I feel like we've been in the same situation before in the first inning. There was
Yeah,
runners at first and second, but there was 2 outs. So again, another chance. I believe this was Milwaukee who had the chance in the first inning as well. So here's another chance for the Honey Badgers to get on the board here, very very early in the game.
I agree. You really want to. You cannot really let these runners go with two out. And it is a tough way to end it if you don't put the runners in the score. You have the runner in scoring position at second. It's like I'm kind of doing the stepping off game right here.
Yeah, just an update on San Diego and New York. The Bombers at the top of the fifth have a 3-0 lead. So San Diego looks like they're struggling a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Can't struggle in a playoff game right here.
Yeah, every game matters. You can't be caught slacking in any game, really. You gotta perform and execute properly every game because every game matters, especially here in the playoffs. Oh, let me close this real quick. As gonna be 2-0 the count. There is runners on first and second. A chance for Milwaukee to get on the board with a good hit. As Fred doesn't swing there, it will be 2-1. As Leo just almost about to approach 30 pitches so far. Currently 28 on the pitch count. As we wait for his 29th pitch of the game. Here it is. And it's going to be hit. But it's going to be caught out. He'll tag the bag, and that'll end the top of the second. So, again, Milwaukee had 2 chances to get on the board, but San Francisco just holds on as they will head up to bat.
These small ball inducing outs. You had the pop out, got the ground out here by Goffred. I saw him pitching a lot of out and then went back inside again to ground out. That's one way to really put a batter in a little bit of some type of weird motion, like, oh, what am I gonna do in this situation? He pitches me in, he does here and induces that ground out. Good job by Leo.
And here is the Jailbirds to bat. Gonna be a ball. 1-0 the count. As San Francisco still hasn't had a hit so far in this game. Currently 0 hits. And I don't know how common or rare it is in HCBB, but if somehow Kirch can pull off a no-hitter in the playoffs, that would be remarkable. But
I agree.
I don't think it's common, but I could be wrong.
It is pretty rare to me. I mean, even in baseball, but in this league, really, I think it is. Really to throw a no hitter in the playoffs, mind you. I mean,
Yeah.
that's very big.
Yeah, just all the talented teams in just one playoffs. So yeah, if you want to if you want to even try to throw a no hitter, you're gonna have to play the best of your ability because these guys are on a different level. As Cactus currently at bat, 3-2 the count, so a ball, and that would put him at first, but a strike will give them the first out. Let's see what happens here. A swing and a miss.
Boy. So we call climb up the ladder. Good job by Cactus. Went from 3-1 to 3-2 to get him out of here. That's a good job. Managing to throw inside and got him to chase again for the strikeout. Good job by pitcher right there.
As foul ball will go into the stands, as someone will go home with a souvenir. Oh, it's probably just a little kid going to go celebrate with his parents. Mom, I got a ball from a Roblox baseball league. Let's go.
Agreed.
He must be happy.
Agreed.
And here's the second pitch. Gonna be a ball. 1-1.
In. And out. And it's the theme. And they're giving him really no chance to swinging. That's why we've been seeing a lot of small ball outs to the
As a high hit, and that will just be one of the easiest outs that player can get. 2 away.
Under a ball. That's what happens. We've seen another batter today. Zach Flame coming up, a good batter. Stepping in. A lot of these guys are some pretty known or up and down hitters. Stepping in.
Yeah, average wise, 0.368 on the season. I think it's season, unless I'm pretty sure it's the average on the season. But he is 6th in the batting order, so very interesting how they put him that low. Maybe they want him to be there for whenever it matters. Maybe like bottom of the 9th type of situation. But here at the bottom of the second, he is hitting, and a good hit will get down, and there will be a runner on first base. And the first successful hit there for the Jailbirds comes at the bottom of the second.
That's the third baseman and the shortstop over there. Good job by Zach Flame to get it into left center. Opportunity here for San Fran, like you said. Leonardo's coming up.
As that will be a ball, 1-0. I'm not sure why that guy's thing just popped up, but as the other pitch gonna be 2-0. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to look at something. Okay, there we go. I'm good now. Here is the pitch, and he wanted to swing at that, but I think that was called a strike. I think it was 2-0, or I could be wrong. I don't know. I think it was 2-0, then turned to 2-1. I could be wrong though. Here's the pitch, and that one is gonna be a strike, so it's gonna be 2-2. One strike away to end the inning. Let's see if we can get it here, and I think it's just a little under. Yes, it is. So 3-2. See if Kirch can end the second inning without a potential score for the Jailbirds. Here's the pitch. 3-2 on the count. It is hit. It will get down, but looks like he'll get out at first. Yes, he will, and that will end the second inning as we head to the top of the third.
Good deep play on the outfield grass. The second baseman coming on in. That's what they usually would want the second baseman to do in that situation, but it's a hard hit ball. Second baseman over to make the play and throw it deep toward first. Good job there for the out. Ooh, looks like a walk. Is it a walk?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, they are. They are gonna walk him.
I can see why. No, he just came in coming up, but they go for the int walk here.
Yeah.
To begin it.
Came in not really the best start to this game. As I'm not sure what the As here is the hit. It does go down. He will go at first. For some reason, they want to throw at third. And Kamen starts this game 1 for 2. He did have a 0 for 1 start, but he does get his first hit of the game. And here comes Krabs with he's 1 for 1 to start this game, and already not even out yet here in the third inning. And there's runners on first and second. And do you think it was and do you agree with the decision to walk whoever that was? I forgot his name.
It was Dion. Oh yeah, boy, here we go.
Hit. Chance at a double play. They get 2 and they get 3.
Wow.
3 for 1. Wow, I was not expecting that. I thought they were going to get 2, but they get 3, and that makes it the Jailbirds time to hit. Wow, what a play.
Wow.
What even
I think that
I don't even know what happened there. It might have been just miscommunication on like where they wanted to go.
It was Dion who walked, and then he ended up staying at second. I mean, from his standard, I mean, he had really nowhere else to go. As soon as the ball was hit, it was just no chance. So he was out. Immediately when the tag was applied, runner from second was also out, and the turn to first was in time. Great execution by the defense to end it.
Yeah, that was amazing. I'm like stunned. And it's only the third inning. Let's see if the San Francisco can respond after that. If the Jailbirds get a home run right here, that will increase their momentum. I mean, it does go in the crowd, but it is a foul ball, as you were saying.
This base runner cannot move, or you cannot just stand there. I mean, as base runner, you gotta move even if the ball is in play.
Pitch just below, so it'll be a ball. 2-2. As Kirch, with his 29th pitch of the game, going to be a hit, and it's going to be caught. A leaping grab for the first out.
Play by the shortstop. It's smoked toward his way, but the shortstop managed to go out. He's making some good plays lately.
One away so far here at the bottom of the third. We remain scoreless, and he hits it backwards into the crowd. I almost hit that fan right there. Hit like one seat to the left of him. Gotta watch out. Kirch already with 30 pitches on the night. Here is his 31st. And a little too high, but he did try to I don't know. I thought he swung at that, but no, good check swing. So it is ball 1-1. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. 1-2. As one more strike can be the second out of this inning. A ball there to make it 2-2. Thought about hitting it, but a good decision not to swing there, as it was too far to the right. One out, 2-2, bottom of the third. We remain scoreless, as here is a hit, deep center field. It will be caught on the flyout, and it is the second out of this inning. Two outs as Kevin up to bat. Number one in the batting order for San Francisco. 0 for 1 to start off the night. There's the pitch, and it gets down. Oh, no, it's going to get caught right on the ground, and that ends the third. I would have the walk-up songs unmuted, but I was told by someone, by a great man, that you'll get a lot of copyright strikes if you post a VOD on YouTube, so it is the best decision to have it muted. As we head to the top of the fourth. Here is the pitch. A little low, and it will be a ball, 1-0. Executive fifth in tonight's batting order, 0 for 1 so far tonight. And here's the pitch, and I believe that was too high. And yep, 2-0 the count. And just a reminder, Milwaukee, the 6th seed, San Francisco, the 3 seed. Milwaukee with a 1-0 lead in the series here in the divisional round of the HCBB playoffs. As in game 1, Milwaukee won 8-7 in a very close game. San Francisco had a chance to potentially tie it or win it, but Milwaukee's defense held on and got them to win 8-7 to take game 1. Okay, that game 1 was at San Francisco. Game 2, which is right now, also in San Francisco, but game 3 will be in Milwaukee, as there will be an out at first base. So the first out here at the top of the fourth, and here comes Mupnups up to bat. He has a pretty good start for tonight, 1 for 1. As I think Cheese died on me. And here's a hit. Okay, because you haven't said anything. Okay, and
usually quiet.
Okay, as a really far foul ball hit there, almost went out of the stadium. But it will be 0-1 the count, as it was a foul ball. And here is the pitch, and it's gonna be a high ball, gonna be a fly out there, as he throws at his pitcher and throws. I don't know what they were doing. And it is the second out, so 2 away, 1 out remaining until we head to the top of the 5th. Or no, sorry, the bottom of the 4th. Excuse me. Here's the pitch. And it will get down. Will he get safe? Is the question. Yes, he will. So
I'm surprised he got there.
So Concepts gets safe at first, and Alone Bloxer, 8th in the batting order, heads up to bat. And Concepts is praying that Bloxer can get him to second or third or home on a home run, maybe.
Possibility.
There's a pitch, and it will. Is it out? Yes, it is. It will be a foul ball. Almost the first points of the game.
Like, cut it. I don't know if it was low or not, but he did cut at it, hit it down the line to left. That's probably the only other way you're getting a home run here.
As pitch Pitch a little too high, 1-1. There is a runner on first base. Two outs. Here's the 42nd pitch by Leo. It is low, and it is a ball, 2-1. Five hits for Milwaukee, only one hit for San Francisco. The Jailbirds with two errors.
Check upstairs.
3-1 to count. One more ball, and that will put Bloxer to first, and then put Concepts to second, as going to be a strike, just hit the strike zone. So 3-2. As Alone Bloxer looking for his first hit of tonight. 0 for 1 to start off this game. Here is the pitch and the hit. It will get... No, it won't get down. It looks like he will get down, but it just doesn't. The range is pretty big, as that will end the top of the fourth. And we head to the bottom of the fourth.
Good job by pitching right now. They managed to get Bloxer to hit a little lower and managed to fly out. And it's just been really the fly out game. We're talking about the hits. Milwaukee is 5. San Francisco, they have only 1, but they have surprisingly 2 errors in this game so far. If they can clean it up.
Kirch goes up to the mound. Already 36 pitches on the night, as he throws his 37th to Ervil, and it is right in the strike zone. So 0-1 the count.
Ervil is not necessarily a tough out, but number 2 hitter, if you are number 2 hitter, it means you are something. You are not only a tough out, but you could get something going in your at bat.
As that pitch was too high, 1-1. As we wait for another pitch, and thought about swinging it, doesn't. And a good decision, as it was a ball, 2-1.
The pitchers, both of these pitchers have not gotten really anything to give to the hitters, anything to really swing at. Really, the hitters haven't got much to swing it at all.
Yeah, it's mostly been about pitchers, but here's a hit, but it will be caught for the first out. As one away, and here comes the next batter for San Francisco.
Been a pop-up game today for both teams. Even if you're batting a different stance, it doesn't matter. They're going to put you either in or out and find your weakness. And that's what's happening today.
As the pitch was just outside, so 1-0.
I think, really, once you see so many pitches from one pitcher, you get to maybe, the 50, 60 pitch mark, maybe even the 70. That's when things kind of derail what it has been.
As here's a hit to center field. It looks like it will get down. Might be a double here. As it goes off the wall. Here's the throw. And is it in time? No. And he is safe at second. And finally some momentum here for San Francisco.
Nice fly ball by Jose. They call it triples alley in right center field, but it's not a triple at that point. The ball went near the wall. Got Cactus coming up. Opportunity to score the first run of the game. It's been a lot of more pop-ups and dead balls in this game. See if we can get something different here.
As a good hit as he went back at second. And he gets out at first. Yeah, I agree. That was a smart decision not to go there.
Definitely a smart play, because you don't want to do what Dion did. He managed to run himself out of an out because he never ran. This time, Jose decides to stay at second.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Frost could come in this situation and try to get a hit here.
Let's see if he can do such. So 2 outs, 1 more out. If there is one more out, this will end the bottom of the fourth, and we'll head to the top of the fifth, and it will add another to the list of teams to have chances to score, but failed to do so. Here's the pitch, and I believe it will be just outside. Yes, 2-0.
Frost in the situation, I'm looking gap in right center. It's very wide open. We talked about how this ballpark really has looked deep into the right center gap. You saw Jose hit the ball into the right center gap, so you got a chance to drive in a run here.
Here's the hit. We'll go to the
Yes.
left side. It does get down. Can he get at first in time? No, it is. He gets tagged at first, and that will end the bottom of the fourth as we head to the top of the fifth, and we remain scoreless.
And both these teams are playing a different kind of ball game. It's a scoreless game, like you said, but a good job by the shortstop ranging over. Again, they set him up in toward the outfield to make plays like that. Good job there, and now head on into the next inning. See if Milwaukee could wake up. Both of these teams are kind of waking up, but it's kind of slowly.
And here is the hit. Will get down in time, but he looks like he'll get out first. Yes, he will. Throw is in time. Not hard at all there.
But that ball was off the fist. I mean, that when we talk about off the fist, I mean the ball was on the inside part of the plate. He kind of hit it, not necessarily at the barrel, but the very late part of it. Good job by pitcher to induce that. You want those type of hits to keep yourself in the game. He's throwing 47 now.
As that ball just scraped the strike zone, so they'll call it a strike. 0-1. As here is the hit, and will be caught there for the second out. Very easy.
Got Dion coming up again. Let's see if they're gonna walk him again, because he's already straddling around. They do this a lot if they're getting walked so much. See if they decide to pitch after him. And I think they're gonna go. No, they're not. Yeah, they're gonna walk him again.
Yeah, they are gonna walk
They
him.
might be scared of him. That's really the reason probably why this game has been scoreless, because he's really the main threat and he's on. And now you have the double duo coming up and a 2-3 hitter and Dion now noiseless who can try and get something going in this at bat.
Yeah, noiseless. He hasn't had a bad start. I'm surprised they're not walking him instead. I mean, he is 1 for 2, but not bad at all so far. Let's see if he can potentially get Milwaukee on the board here on the road in game 2. As the pitch is going to be called a ball, 2-0. There's another pitch. Going to be a strike, 2-1. And there is a runner at first. And again, another situation where there's some runners on base, but there is 2 outs. 1 more out, and now we'll make it irrelevant as it will get down. Looks like he'll get out at first. And yes, he will again. And as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Pitcher's duel, as we said in this 5th inning. Nothing but grounders and more grounders. Just been that type of game today, and it's just not looked good for any of the offense. Just the walk has really been the main thing as Zach is coming up. If they do in situations. I'll go to the 50 pitch mark. So we get to that middle part of the pitching line. I think you start to worry when you get to 60 and 70.
Did you really have
Looks
to say
like he's
that?
standing right here. I don't know if they're going to walk him or not. To pay for what happened with Dion.
You do realize what you said, right?
Yeah.
The number?
Yeah, I know.
You could have, like, just said maybe 70 and 80, because I feel like that's more realistic.
Yeah. My apologies if I say anything
Oh
wrong.
my god.
Yeah.
1-0 the count, as that pitch was a ball. And another pitch. It is hit, but he'll just tag the base in the first out. Very unlucky hit there.
I agree. And they tried to pitch him differently. They managed to get the out at first base.
Yeah,
It's just been
as Leo heads up to bat. Oh, and I
Oh,
Rushing hit, and it's gone! And finally, the first points of the game goes to San Francisco.
talk about mistakes, and it happens here. Leo, I don't know if it was a pitch on the middle or maybe in the close inside part of the plate. Good job by Leo to stick the bat out and hit it into center field. That's the one of the more deepest part of the parks. Good job by Leo. And right now, San Francisco is on the board, and their scoreless streak is finally over.
Kind of came out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. Kind of
No
got me a little
one
bit
was.
excited now.
No one really was because of the how much this has been a scoreless game. I mean, you're expected to be a pop out, you expect it to be a ground out, and it ends up being a home run here.
As we're going to start off with an 0-1 count. And for the 22 people watching, I hope y'all enjoy the stream. The first HCBB stream here on Rose Sports Center. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. We're currently having a great time and hope we can do this more, as there'll be a fly out for the second out.
So you can do there on that. But got World coming up. It already a 1-0 lead. I'm the pitcher. I'm just trying to hold on to this 1-0 lead so Milwaukee would come up the next inning and see what they could do with their offense. Ooh.
As he almost went, but he didn't. It is 1-0 the count. Good decision not to swing there. And one thing I noticed, these batters are pretty good at knowing when to swing and when not to swing. I've seen a lot of check swings, and they've been turned out to been a good decision. As a hit there will be caught, a diving catch to end the fifth. What a great catch there.
Got by the second baseman going out to make the play. I thought that ball was gonna go down.
Yeah,
I'm
me
not gonna
too.
lie. From my angle, I thought that ball was gonna go down. He would ran past it. Instead, he caught it, and that's one of them the tough outs right there. Usually, a diving catch is a good one. Good job by the second baseman going out. You got Krabs coming up in this situation here. Again, like we said, Milwaukee, they need to wake up. They just got that run they gave up. They do hold it to a 1-run lead.
Yeah, if I'm Milwaukee, I might want to start panicking just a tiny bit. You might want to start trying to get your team settled, as you only have 3 more innings to get at least a point, and that's just assuming that San Francisco doesn't get another run.
Right. You were talking about the fact that the batters like to take a lot of pitches. They're pretty good at it. They
Yeah.
usually do this a lot. They take a lot of stuff. They train before the game. They go into batting practice. They really know the strike zone. That is what you gotta do as a batter. So there's that ball, but you really have to know the strike zone. I always say that you gotta know your own strike zone, know the strike zone, and wherever the ball is hit or is pitched to you, you gotta hit it or not.
There's the pitch, and a crushing hit goes to left. Simon is going to get caught for the flyout and the first out.
This hits a left, but another one that was a line drive. We're starting to probably see more of the line drive outs now because that both pitchers now at the 50, 60 pitch mark right now.
There's a pitch low, bottom right. Going to be called a ball, 1-0.
Sometimes a lot of pitchers start off with balls to try and fold the batter. Think, oh, I'm just gonna throw you a lot of things on the outside part of the plate, and I'll just throw a surprise pitch on the inside part or something a little different. Who knows, really? Situation.
1-1 the count, as here's the 59th pitch by Leo. Going to be hit, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Ooh.
Lands in the field of play, but too far to the right, so it will be a foul. 1-2 the count. Pitch, and gonna be a strikeout. He didn't swing at it. He thought that it was too far outside, but it was just kissed the strike zone for the second out.
The upper part of the zone, A lot of the pitchers today, they've been trying to really clip the zone. He did there, managed to get that like a fastball in the part of the corner, the strikeout, and that's what we're
Yeah.
seeing today. Pitchers try to pitch into the corners, trying to get them fooled for a strikeout. We saw that there from Jacob Edge at bat.
As a crushing hit
Um,
will get down, and as the outfielder will throw it to second, but a runner is safe at first. As I was honestly kind of expecting that because I wanted to talk about that the pitch before this one, because if that pitch was thrown a little bit lower, then that could have got crushed and got
Great.
Milwaukee on the board. They're gonna walk them. They're gonna
I
walk
mean,
Kremlin.
guy band 308. I mean, well, Kremlin is another one of those good ones. You got a guy coming up who's over 2. But like we were talking about this
Yes.
entire game about the base running and really 2 out. They've had base runners on. They've never really moved them and another walk. For either team, it's just been a very up and down game full of walks. They're not trying to pitch to any of the ones that are getting walked because you know they're gonna probably get something in this situation.
Yeah, and I don't know if I really agree. I mean, with the decision to walk Kremlin there to first, but I mean,
Yeah,
sure,
I agree.
Kremlin he is pretty good, uh, judging on what Leo thinks as out there. So they do survive from that. But the thing is that you put a runner on first, so there was runners on second and first. So if there was a home run there, then that would have been a 3-run homer to give Milwaukee a 3-1
Hmm.
lead. But they do survive and don't let that up. So lucky for them. But I don't really think that was the best decision.
Sometimes giving up a batter a walk in that situation is not a great decision. I mean, unless the bases are empty and then you like
Yeah.
see someone you don't like Dion for example, you had the bases empty, you walked last time. I think that is we would be like, okay, maybe we could try and get a double play. 'Cause that's usually what they'll try to do. They'll signal to the fielders to get a double play or any other opportunity. You got Kevin coming up, but they managed to get out the inning right there. The pitch was low, and he managed to hit it on the ground. And also, what I've seen from this game is a lot of early swings too. It seems like we're getting a lot of swings that have been way too early or just late. And I think that one right there, if he had waited maybe a tad bit, maybe would have gotten some good contact on the ball. We could have seen something different.
1-0 the count as Kevin 0 for 2, looking for his first hit of this game. Not one of the best starts so far. As a nice pitch, gonna be called a strike. 1-1. Did see a lot of runs in game 1. It was 8-7, the final score in favor of Milwaukee. Not as much so far here in game 2, as it will be caught in the
Wow,
outfield by Jake.
the ball
As
was headed on toward the wall. If it went
yeah.
a little more higher, that ball's off the wall, and it'd been a lot more worse. But a good job by the right fielder tracking that ball down. He was playing in and then went back out.
Yeah,
Just a lot of things to think about.
huge sigh of relief there for Milwaukee. That could have been very bad if he got off the wall. That probably would have been the double. And then another chance
Hmm.
for the Jailbirds to increase the lead, as here's another hit. And it's going to be gone!
There you go.
So like we were just saying, there was a chance for the Jailbirds to increase the lead. They get one more, and they send it out of the stadium, and it is another home run.
That was a breaking ball. This one came on the outside part of the plate, kind of stretched over, and Airville managed to put it out into right and went over that big wall and went on top of the landing right there. First landing shot of this game. Second home run for San Fran. You were talking about San Fran, if they got a second run on the board, they've gotten 2 already, and both of them have been way of the long ball. I think I saw Airville get walked recently too, so I think that's the other reason why. Good job by Airville and managed to put that ball in play and put it out. That's a rarity to me to see that happen for a batter.
Yeah, so it increases the lead 2-0, and if you're the Jailbirds, you must be really happy right now, as
Hmm.
as you did fall to Milwaukee in game 1. So you would definitely like to come back and take game 2 to tie the series up. As also, just a reminder for people, apparently we are live on the RSC TikTok. So if you want to watch this game on the RSC TikTok, you can search up Rose Sports Center on TikTok, and it should pop up there. And yeah, apparently we have 80 people watching the TikTok stream. So if you want to join those people, go ahead and do so if you'd like to. A lot of viewers on TikTok. I'm surprised. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I guess there's a lot of people who like Rose Sports on TikTok for some reason.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, that's why they really promote TikTok as one of those ones that get you some good stuff on there. And thank you for all the people that are watching and stream from TikTok. You guys have made the most of it today, and the people on Twitch.
Yeah, I hope whatever you're watching this on, hopefully you enjoyed. I mean, like I said, this is the first HCBB stream on Rose Sports Center, and me and Cheese are having a great time, and hopefully we can do some more games. As TK Mitch was supposed to stream the game Detroit versus Edmonton, but his weather was too bad as the ball will get down, and it will be a runner safe at first. And here's Jin. I think he's the one that's been walked a lot, if I'm not mistaken, unless it was someone else. Might have
It
been.
was someone else.
Yeah.
No, for 2 for Jin today. It's like a rollover, like a ground ball, and just there we go.
Yeah, you called it. Ground ball, and it's gonna get a runner safe at second. He thought about going to third for a split second, but obviously didn't want to make one of the dumbest decisions ever in league history. So thankfully he didn't. So runner safe at first and second. And if you're Milwaukee, I'd start getting a little scared. If you're Kurtz, you want to get this batter right here, Zach, out immediately. And looks like they might, but there's no one at first. Now there is. Oh, but he's in the way.
Oh man,
he would have got the out at first, but I don't know who that was that was in front of him, but he was just in the path and he took it away from him.
Both players are coming in for that ball. I agree. That was a very
and the bases are
bad
loaded.
miscommunicated play. The base is loaded, like you said. You can't be in the way of the throw because you know that the pitcher is the one that's covering. The 2 players that have to cover at first base, the first baseman, if it comes out to be one of those ones like Zach with Flame, who's been swinging a lot early today, pitcher has to make the play there and now. The advantage is now on Milwaukee coming in, or Sanford, Milwaukee in the situation. I think. See what they can do now.
Leo with a chance to increase the lead for San Francisco. He could make it a home run, which would be a grand slam to make it 6-0. All he needs to do is just get a single at least, and he'll get a runner to score. There is the bases are loaded, first, second, and third. Here's the pitch, just gonna be outside 2-1. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. One more out, and we will head to the 7th inning.
Leo, I want to drop this ball into the outfield. Not that.
Or maybe hit it to the dugout.
Maybe hit or do something. But I feel like going for contact in the situation, I wouldn't let that slide because you have third baseman playing along that line. First baseman also playing along the line, but you got to go somewhere. Take advantage here.
I've just been told that we have 140 viewers on the TikTok. As here's the hit middle, it's gonna get down, and one runner will score, and it is 3-0.
Good job with the. First of all, thank you all for watching the stream at 140. That's a lot.
Yeah, on TikTok.
Other than that, the Leo hit that ball was
180.
Bases center. He dropped it in there. Good job there.
I've been told it's not. I've been told it's 180 now on TikTok.
Yeah, me too.
Appreciate it, y'all watching. Hopefully y'all enjoy the stream.
Ooh.
Yeah, just outside 1-0. The count.
Back to the go ahead.
And the bases are still loaded as the hit middle, and he'll throw to first, and it is out. As there was someone about to score, but obviously wouldn't have counted. So we head to the small intermission. And now we are on 200 viewers. Now the viewership on the TikTok's now just rapidly increasing. As let me unmute the thing so y'all can.
Mhm.
There you go. So y'all can hear the thingy.
Other scores from the league so far is you talk about the other game is a 3-0 game between New York and San Diego's turned around. It's in the seventh, the bottom of the inning. San Diego and New York, it's 4-4. Every other game is going to be started right now. Edmonton and Detroit's tied at 1. And the other game, which is not started yet, may have been moved to another server. Got Cactus on the mound, and Cactus comes into this game with a 10. I mean, for a guy that's over 5 by 5, that's not what you really want to go for to come into this game. But as his career probably has been a lot better suited, hand the ball off right back to Leo. But in this situation, you gotta do what you can do with 65 pitches now, because we're getting into that hefty 3-inning set.
Yeah, is the hit, and that's just going to be an easy tag on the base for the first out. As Fred heads up to bat currently 0 for 3 with a fly out and a strikeout. As the pitch looked like it was too high. No, they're going to call it a strike. It's kind of weird because on pitches that look too high is called a strike, and ones that look just inside are going to get called a ball. Kind of weird. But
I agree.
I guess I just have to learn how it works.
I agree. I mean, it comes down to plate discipline too. I mean, if you know the ball is up or you know the ball is in or low, you have a pretty solid chance at it. Good job by the batter right here.
Yeah, seems like now we have 209 viewers on TikTok. Meanwhile, we have only 20 on Twitch, which isn't bad at all. But I guess people just like TikTok better, which is fine because hey, at least we get viewership, so that's cool. As the hit gonna get caught out.
Never know. You never know where that ball's gonna be. If it's right at you, it's right at you. Good job by the first baseman to be there and make the play.
As Dion heads up to bat.
But they're gonna walk him again. I don't think they wanna. They've been just
They
walking him
might.
every at bat. I mean, now he's at the plate, but
I
might
mean,
be
he
a
is
fourth
taking a
time unless they
second.
want to really
I
face
mean,
him.
he is taking a little bit. He might be doing it actually.
Yeah, they might walk him.
They're still throwing the ball around.
Yeah, they're gonna walk him. I see it happening. It's
Just wait for it. Wait for it.
and
Just a very
how far is it
dramatic
going?
walk. Just wait for it.
Yeah, all this
And he still has the ball in his hand.
or they're gonna pitch to him. Who knows? They're gonna
Or
pitch to him.
actually, yeah, I think they're actually gonna let him hit. Here's Dion. As the 71st pitch by Leo is a high hit, and it will get down in time, and it goes back to the wall. As my camera's kind of bad because it's through the wall, but he's gonna get to second. And a great hit there by Dion gets him the double as Noiseless Cayman comes out to hit 1 for 3 on the night.
Good job by Dion hitting into the gap in right center on the first pitch. Did not want to waste time on that one. Cayman's coming up.
It's a fast pitch there. Going to be 0-1.
Now we get to the 72 pitch mark. This is where you got to really get into command of your pitches now.
Yeah,
that 4 ERA for Leo, which is under 5 by 1.
Yeah, and this is
Cayman stepping in here. You got to really make something happen. You have the advantage.
Yeah, and this is kind of the point where you want to consider who you want your second pitcher to be to close it out potentially, maybe in the 8th or 9th inning, because his Leo's stamina might be just approaching half bar. So you might want to consider who you want to put in at pitcher as going to be a flyout to move it to the bottom of the 7th.
Didn't really do much with the runner on base, but he still managed to get out of it. He's 74 pitches so far. He managed to get out. See what to do here at this next inning. Go to the bottom of the seventh, second half of the game. Player up to bat right now in Illusions.
So the seventh inning hasn't ended just yet, but after 7 innings for Milwaukee, they still can get a score, a runner to score. They do have 7 hits, but San Francisco with 3 runs and 8 hits, so only one extra hit, but they do get 3 people to score. As I think 2 of them were a home run. I think wasn't all 3 of them a home run. No, I think 2 of them was a home run. One of them
Yeah,
was
two
just
of
a
them were homers. The other one was a
yeah,
run scoring hit. That's
yeah.
really the, I guess that's the most normalist of ones that has happened today. After that, both of them have gone deep. One's a center, one's a right. Another one for a hit. San Francisco with this 3-0 lead right here. You gotta hold it now.
Kick out. I'm not sure what you're unless you're asking how to join the league. I'm not sure, but
I'm gonna send a Discord in there. Or...
yeah,
Okay, I'll
yeah.
do it.
If y'all want to join the Discord server, it's just very simple. It's just discord.gg/HCBB. There is like a tryout thing. You have to like react to get notified when a team's hosting a tryout, which I don't think they really do, but you just have to pray, I guess.
You do. You do have to actually print. Did you make it? Here's a Discord. You gotta copy and paste it. I didn't do it the right way, but you know.
If you want to send it in the chat, then I can pin it.
Yeah, I think I did already. You can just pin it. So
As
already did
here's
it
the
there.
hit, and it will be inside, but it is caught for the out.
Like he turned it around, inside pitch, and came back in on him. Managed to fly out to left. Good job by the pitcher. Again, we're in the 70 pitch mark. 77 so far.
Wow. Yeah,
No,
we're not even done with the seventh, so he might finish with 90 pitches, maybe 100.
there's a lot of pitchers in the league. Some pitchers in the league, they would like to finish the game. Sometimes they'll let them close out the game, maybe a complete game win. But at this point, pitcher stays in here. It could be a complete game win. Kevin coming up here.
Yeah, Kirch with 78 pitches, as he's just about to approach 80. Kevin 0 for 3 on the night. As he hits this, and it'll be a foul ball.
If that pitch was low, he's kind of squandered it and fouled it off. That shit was high and in. It looked like out. Fouled it off.
As we are just getting closer and closer to the end of this game, as that pitch will be too low, 2-1 to count on the ball. Here's the swing and and a miss. Gonna be 3-2.
We're going to 80. So let's see if this. I feel like it might be the last one. We're going to see if maybe a possible punch out here or more than that. But you're at 82, maybe getting close to the 83 pitch mark.
And here is the hit, and it will be caught for the second out.
Nice fly ball out, but you got a rival coming up who's 1 for 3 with the homer down the right field line. That ball was spoke. Talk about the pitcher was but one that was in and out and managed to pull it to right and get it out of the ballpark. It was kind of going out of his way of the strike zone, but he, as what many people would call a pull hitter, managed to pull it into right, get it out of the ballpark. See if he could try to do it again. Situation now because he has a pitcher on the mound with 83. Let's see if he can try and replicate it.
I believe that was a little too low, yeah. So it'll be called a ball, 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
Or 1-0. I keep saying 0. Sounds weird. 1-0. That's Kirch with 84 pitches on the night, and it is the bottom of the 7th as we're waiting for his 85th pitch. As Arrival will attempt to hit it. Here's the pitch, and it's hit to right field. It will be caught there. Here's the throw at first. Oh, not in time. He gets safe at first. Great hit there.
Rarity, if anything really happens. It has happened before where you've gotten gunned out from right at first, but if you are fast enough, like Arrival was, it's on in there. Good job by him, and inning with 2 runners on continues. A runner on continues. Don't want to make it 2 runners on.
Currently 2 outs with a runner on first. Here's a hit, and this will end the 7th inning. As that is the 3rd out, as Krabs will head up to bat to start this 8th inning. Top of the 8th.
Now I go to from 80 to 70 pitches now.
Yeah, 70.
They'll kind of
74
stay in
Leo.
it.
As Krabs
Milwaukee is
awaits.
Milwaukee's just not had an answer in this game so far. San Francisco's only gotten the runs, but Milwaukee is just 7 hits. They need to really answer in this game. Otherwise, they're just not going to get anything done. They may lose game 2 when they had that big time game 1.
As here is the pitch. Krabs won't swing. Good decision, as it is called a ball. 1-0 or 1-0. "75 pitches there for Leo, as here's his 76th. And Krabs will hit it, but it is just an easy out there, as it was stolen by one of the Jailbirds teammates. Just snagged it away. They do get the out. 1 away.
Pitch was up and managed to pop it up in the air. Good job by the center fielder. It was like the second baseman came out to want to make that play, but one of them had to make it. Good job there for the out.
Just a reminder for the people watching, it is a best-of-5 series. It is a 2-2-1 home/away type of thing. So game 1 and game 2 has been at San Francisco. Game 3 will be at Milwaukee. As there's a fly out for the 2nd out here at the top of the 8th.
Still seen that from Milwaukee's day. It's just been the inducing flyouts. They've not been really patient in these couple of innings. You really have to be patient now. I mean, you have 79 thrown. So, we'll see.
Pencil bat.
You got the pencil bat. Yeah, a lot of the people here, they have different other stuff that they could put on their bat. You know, they have the pencil bat. You have the other types of bats that you can have as a skin. It's called bat skin, really, but
yep.
I don't have a bat skin.
He better hit this ball to Mars. Oh.
Okay.
And good enough. It is caught in the outfield, and the throw to second, as he'll stay at first, and he'll get the runner on to first as Kremlin heads up, and they're gonna walk him.
They're gonna walk him. Yeah, they don't want to mess with him either. It's just been Dion and Kremlin, and I think Arrival.
Yeah. So
it's just been these couple guys that kind of walked to that. Just, I don't know. You're putting the pressure on Milwaukee now to try and score, but you're also putting the pressure on yourself, because if this ends up being a homer, this game is tied.
Yeah.
Got a lone blocker coming up.
Yeah, if Lone Bloxer somehow gets this to go for a home run, it will tie the game at 3 apiece. Currently, 3-0 deficit in favor of the Jailbirds, as the Honey Badgers still scoreless here at the top of the 8th. There's a pitch, going to be just outside. 1-1. "83 pitches for Leo. here is his 84th. And it's going to be too high, 2-1.
Stance that he's using is more of a crowding in the zone, so you have him crowding most of the right side of the zone. So if I'm Leo in this situation, I gotta go somewhere in, but oof, that might
There's
be.
the hit. A leaping catch isn't made. It is
Uh-oh.
getting down on the ground. Here's a runner going at home. It looks like he'll get there, and Milwaukee is on the board. And
See
it
that
finally comes here at the top of the 8th. It is 1-3. Runners on first and
right
third.
fielder missed the ball. That ball was screamer, and then he just either he made it over toward the left or the right side and miscommunicated with the ball, and it went past him. And it usually happens not only in this ballpark, but for any ballpark, especially any player coming in. But Milwaukee cannot squander this opportunity now with 2 out, and it's harder to do anything here with 2 out. But let's see if they can get the job done here with runners at first and third. I would rather be fine with one than more than that, but we'll see.
Yeah, Milwaukee not out of it just yet. I do have about 2 more innings to go, including this one. So let's see if they can get at least 2 runs to tie this game up. As Leo just about to approach the 90 pitch mark, as he's currently 88 on pitches. 2-1 the count, 2 outs, runners on first and third. Here is the pitch, and I believe it'll be... No, it's going to be a strike, 2-2.
Second pitch was up and in. Up in part of the middle of the plate. Good job by him to take it. I wouldn't, even if it was a strike, it's not your pitch.
And
Oh,
it's gonna be a strikeout. Didn't even try to swing it. I thought it was outside as well. As we head to the bottom of the 8th, and the Jailbirds looking to increase the lead.
And on the plate, managed to strike him out on the upstairs part of the quarter. Looking like we've gained 100 plus on the followers. Thank you all for following. People on there saying it was outside. I mean, never know.
Here's the pitch, and a hit middle, but it'll be a fly out. An easy catch there for the out. 1 away.
The pitcher coming in to pitch just part of it now. The closer, or not the closer, but really opportunity for Dion. He has an 8 ERA over 5. It's just a guy that did well in the regular season with 24 strikeouts. The inducing flyouts. That's what it's been. This entire game has been flyouts.
Yeah, so the first pitcher change in this game, they put in Dion to pitch for Milwaukee. As seems like, I think, who was the other pitcher? Was it Leo? Or Kirsch? Yeah. So it looks like Leo's stamina was getting a little too low, so they put in Dion. As I think Leo was just around 90 pitches. So let's see if he returns maybe later, or they just stick with Dion for the final 2 innings. And I think it'll just be 1 if Milwaukee doesn't somehow take the lead when we go to the top of the 9th.
But they may stick with Dion throughout. I mean, if he's going into the strike zone, we could see him pitch more and more and more as this game goes on.
Yeah, 1
last
to
couple
the
innings.
count, and it's going to be 2-2.
Stepping out now. Usually a lot of batters, they step out, they try to process and think about what the next pitch could be coming up. They're going to do anything, maybe change their mind on what they were thinking about swinging at first.
There's the pitch, and it is hit, but it'll be a foul ball. That was a pretty fast pitch there, so maybe if you're Frost, you might want to expect a fast type of throw.
They try to get him to chase around that faster, or maybe something slow. We'll see.
Here's the pitch, and it is hit, and it will get down. It's gonna go back to the wall. It should be a double at least. He's heading for second, and he will get there with ease.
It's hit into the gap in left center. That's one of those ones I haven't seen in this game so far, but good job by the runner at second. Name, but gets a good hit in left center field in the gap. And the gaps are a high praised thing in this stadium. And Zach coming up in the situation.
He has the high pitch as he swings and misses. 0-1 the count. And Zach with a pretty good performance so far in this game. 2 for 3 on the night. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. It is a 3-1 lead for the Jailbirds as they are currently batting. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Runner on second. As the Jailbirds looking to increase the lead. Currently 2 runs is the deficit. As here's the pitch by Dion. It's going to be hit, and it's going to go into the crowd. Almost just hit the wall there for the foul ball. 1-2.
Zach has just been so early. He had to really take his time on this, but he has been just so early on a lot of stuff. That's why a lot of rollovers have happened, a lot of pop-ups have happened. I do something different in this at bat.
This pitch was just outside. 2-2 the count. As he steps off and gets back on. Zach LaFlame. 2-2 the count. Waiting for the 12th pitch by Dion. Here it is. The throw is going to be hit, but another foul ball.
Another one. Another one he was early on. Like a low one. Managed to get it down the left side for a foul ball.
Yeah.
Just not getting what he wants in this part of the at bat. A lot of times you may not get what you want.
Yeah, someone asked in chat, what are the teams in the playoffs? It's currently the divisional series. The current games is number 5, the New York Bombers, taking on the number 4 San Diego Tropics. The Bombers lead the series 1-0. And the later game, I think the game started about an hour ago. Number 7 Edmonton versus number 2 Detroit. Detroit leads that series 1-0. As if Cheese can give us a little update on the New York San Diego game.
The final of that game, 7-4. Ninja with the go-ahead single. Series had a game apiece over in that one from San Diego. Nice place to be in over there.
Yeah, who won the game? Who won the game?
San Diego, big time strikeout here.
Yeah, so that game will that series will head into game 3 tied. Series will be tied at 1-1 as the out. So here is Leo, sorry. Up to bat. Runner on second. 2 outs. San Francisco with a 2-run lead. Looking to increase it with a good hit here. Here's Dion. The pitch and a bone-crushing hit back at the wall. Home run!
Wow.
The Jailbirds increase the lead once again.
That's the average thing here in San Fran is that wall really being there, but it bounced over the wall and got out of the ballpark. Nice hit. But Leo carried to left field and a home run to give him that big, what they call an insurance run. That's a big time outing here. Lead for San Fran. 5-1 now.
5-1 the lead, and if you're the Jailbirds, that is exactly what you wanted right there, because the 9th inning is just around the corner, and you get a home run to increase your lead. That increases your chance a lot to take home this game too, as I'm going to start off with the 1-0 count.
Really, 3 home runs in this game by San Fran have been sprayed everywhere, really. Right, left, at center field. It's been everywhere in the diameters in this ballpark today. The one went over the wall, just barely crept over and upped over and into the seats. I felt like it was robbable, but I mean, you never know what happens in that part of the alleyway. If you want that left fielder to go back toward the wall, make a play, you could, but you never know what happens in that bat.
Pitch, and it's going to be a foul ball. Just crossed the line before it arrived to third base, so going to be called a foul ball. 1-2 the count. One more strike, and we'll head to the top of the ninth, where it will be Milwaukee's last chance. There's the pitch, just going to be outside. 2-2.
Telling this game 0 for 3. Gonna break out of it here with an opportunity. Get under 5-2 in the regular season. Oof.
Swing and a miss. And we're going to head to the top of the ninth as Edmonton, I believe. No, Detroit with a 2-1 lead against Edmonton here at the top in the top of the sixth in that game. So pretty close game in that one as we head to the top of the ninth. Fred 0 for 4 on the night, number 1 in batting order. Here is the Honey Badgers' last chance, down by 4. One last chance for Milwaukee.
Wheel coming out for this final inning here, and like I said, some of these teams would let their starting pitcher pitch this final part of the inning, or let Leo pitch. But I think it's really a note you have to have in your head, knowing that now that you're at 90, never know what can happen. Maybe Milwaukee could get on the board now because of this fact a little too late. We'll see what they do this time.
Yeah,
Will Leonatus really get the job done and get the game for San Fran to tie up this series? Remember, it is a 1-0 series. Milwaukee leading.
Yeah, so this is right now what San Francisco absolutely needs to tie up the series heading into Game 3 at Milwaukee. Leo with 93 pitches, and he might approach 100 pitches to end the game potentially as he looks to close it out to take Game 2 to tie up the series as the pitch just going to be inside, so 2-2 the count.
About the inside pitch, that ball not where you want it to be if you're the batter at the plate. But I think even if you're throwing 90, you still throw strikes. At least try to come in at some point. I mean, you know you're throwing 90, you're quickly
Swing
out of
and a
gas. But I was
miss.
very surprised. Wow.
They get him out. So it is one away and 2 more outs. And the Jailbirds, if they get 2 more outs, they'll see the series tied up at 1 apiece. Head into Game 3. And Game 3 will be at Milwaukee.
Really, 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 really low. I think the check swing really kind of affected his swing on that. Job by Leo going right there. And the strikeout.
Yeah, I
feel like that's an excuse me pitch.
I feel like Dion had a chance at crushing that pitch right there. It was kind of a slow type of pitch, so he probably had some time to think about it. And I mean, it was just inside, so there was a chance right there for Milwaukee to get a much needed home run. I mean, it is only 1 run, but if you're the Honey Badgers, you need anything really to.
At least I think it's really at least to get a run on the board to say you guys at least were competitive in the game to get at least close into this game. They've been really up and down the order for Dion. They've been walking him 3 times. The area of giving up a hit to him. See what they do here.
Yeah, because if Milwaukee somehow would get a grand slam here, it'd only tie up the game, which, I mean, it is what you want from Milwaukee, but if they get a score before it could happen, then it could win or give them the lead. Here is a hit. It's going to be a fly out.
There we go.
San Francisco 1 out away from taking home Game 2.
Good job by the left fielder tracking that ball. Because I was thinking that ball would have went down, but a good job by the left fielder. He stayed on it and stayed composed and made the play. Now, like you said, down to the final out. You have Kamen coming up.
Kamen 1 for 4 on the night. Looking to keep Milwaukee in it here in Game 2 as he'll start off with the foul ball. 0-1 the count. Last breath for Milwaukee.
Ooh.
As it's just going to be inside 0-2 as Leo hits 100 pitches.
He's throwing strikes at 100 pitches. I mean, we're seeing someone that's throwing strikes at 100 pitches. It's insane.
Yeah, and he's only allowed 9 hits on 1 run. So very great performance by Leo, especially on 101 pitches. It's
We're
a
gonna see
very
a
great
chase
performance.
possibly here at this part. Might see Cayman chase. Ooh, it was.
It's check swing, so it'll be 2-2 the count. As we await for the 103rd pitch thrown by Leo, with a chance to send Milwaukee home in game 2.
Nice.
And it is a swing and a miss. And
Oh
San
yeah.
Francisco, after going down to Milwaukee in game 1, they come back in game 2 and tie the series up 1-1. And they defeat Milwaukee 5-1 here tonight.
Great win. Great win for San Francisco. They really collected themselves together after that last game, and instead of 1 runs for the first 3, they managed to get the job done. Get 5 runs in the second game. Leo came in very composed and pitched a pretty good final inning. Managed to get out of it, and that check swing and miss, like you said, came and chased, and it went for San Fran, a tie series to head to Milwaukee.
Yeah, so game 3 will be at Milwaukee coming up here. And very great stream here from me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the first HCBB stream on RSC. It was a pleasure doing it. Me and Cheese alongside saying so long, and hope to see y'all next time, and goodbye.